Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, May 11th. Okay, so we have, I can't believe I'm about to say this, 13 more days to go. 5 days this week, 5 days next week, and then 4 the following week. Okay, so stick to it. You guys got this. All right, the way this week's going to be is today's Monday. We're going to be doing multiplying mixed numbers. Tomorrow is going to be a division fraction review. Wednesday is going to be a quiz review. And Thursday is going to be a mini quiz. And Friday, I'm thinking, is going to be a Kahoot. Okay, so that's your outlook for the week. All right, what we're going to be doing in the lesson today is new. We've never done it before. I shouldn't say that. I've shown it to you before, but it wasn't on your test or anything. So make sure you watch this video so that you're only doing literally 4 questions today. I told you that I was trying to keep things simple so that you watch this video. If it's 10 minutes, and this takes you 5 minutes, 8 minutes, you're at less than 20 minutes for math stuff, okay? So 4 questions, take your time, and then make sure you check your feedback to see if you get a 2 or a 1 or if I write anything on there. Because sometimes even if you get a 2, that you could still get something simple wrong. So you always want to go back and check it, okay? So multiplying mixed numbers. So I'm going to do a couple of examples to remind you, okay? So remember, multiplying fractions is actually pretty simple, okay, because we don't need common denominators. So if I do something like 2.5 times 3, okay, so a mixed number times a whole number. You have to work your way up and around. Do not just go 2 times 3 is 6.5, okay? Don't do that, all right? You need to work your way up and around, okay? So remember, when we work our way up and around, we multiply and then we add. So we do 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So this becomes 5 over 2 times, and then we have to put a 1 under the 3, okay? Then you multiply your tops, and you multiply your bottoms, okay? You have an improper fraction, so then you're going to say, all right, well, 2 goes into 15 7 times with a remainder of 1, and the denominator stays the same, okay? So multiplying mixed numbers isn't all that hard. You just have to remember how to work your way up and around. And you're going to have to do 4 of those today, and then you're going to have to do them again on Wednesday and Thursday, okay? So if I have 3 1/3 times 2 2/5, okay? So mixed number times mixed number, all right? We're going to work our way up and around first, okay? So I multiply and I add. So 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. Denominator stays the same, so that's 10/3 times, work your way up and around. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. Denominator stays the same. Multiply the tops, multiply the bottoms. So 10 times 12 is 120. 3 times 5 is 15. Improper fraction. So then you would go and you would do your division. Okay, but I will be honest with you, I'm not too concerned about you simplifying. I wrote on here, simplify after you multiply, because I promise the ones on here are not difficult like this, okay? I'm just making these ones up as I go, so that's why the numbers are kind of, a little bit bigger. But I promise the ones that are on the review sheet, the 4 questions, are not very difficult, okay? I'm going to do one more, okay? Well, maybe 2 more, okay? So if I have 1 3/5 times 2 1/3, work my way up and around. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3 is 8. So this is 8/5 times up and around. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Denominator stays the same. Multiply my tops, multiply my bottoms. Okay? That's what I'm looking for today, is that you can work your way up and around. I'm not looking for the simplifying. Okay? All right. Remember, because the first 2 on the sheet are whole numbers and mixed numbers. So if you have something like this, remember, you just stick a 1 under the 3. That's it. and then you work your way up and around. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 9 over 4. 3 times 9 is 27. 1 times 4 is 4. Okay? So that's it for today. Okay? Multiply, add, keep the bottom. All right? It's 4 questions. Okay? And I wrote little notes at the bottom like work your way up and around, put a 1 under the 6. So little reminders on here. Okay? If you put a heart after your name, I'll give you an extra point for your quiz. Remember, I do keep track of that. Few things real quick. Mr. Slavin does not want us to drop stuff off when you pick up your locker stuff. So when you go on the day of your locker stuff, which I'm going to post in Schoology, I'll do that after I make the video. You're just going to go and pick up your bag for your locker stuff. If you have a library book to return, then you can return that on June 1st when you return your iPad. So for just the locker stuff, they just want to be able to give you stuff. And then if you need to turn anything back in, you can do that on June 1st. Okay? And I think that's it. I don't really have any other information for you. We had a faculty meeting on Friday, but we didn't really learn anything new. So as we learn stuff, we will obviously let you know. Those of you that got the shout outs last week, I did email the certificate, so check your email. And just make sure you guys continue to check your email and check your grades. All of your grades are in for me for last week. Your classwork grade is in there. Most of you got 100. Some of you got 70s for classwork grade, just depending on what you turned in and what you didn't. And then your Nearpod quiz is also in there for the week. Okay, so I think that's it. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. And remember, you should still be checking your email just to make sure if anything pops in there. Okay, so work your way up and around, multiply, add the top, keep the denominator. Multiply the denominator and the whole number, add the top, keep the denominator. Okay, stick a 1 underneath. You guys should have no problem with this today. And that's it. Okay. All right. Hoping for like a nice smooth week for you guys this week. All right. Down to 14 days. You guys got this. Okay. All right. Have a great day. Bye.